attract what you imagine, you become. What you say, you see, and what you hear influences the results you produce in your world. So I was saying, man, this stuff is loaded. This stuff is loaded. Because if all you and I do is just master our emotions, our feelings, our destiny triggers, make sure we don't allow anything into our world that's not supposed to be there, it will, first of all, the things that are already in our worlds will be drowned out because we are not adding to it. In other words, we're starving those things that are not supposed to be in our world. And by being grateful, by thinking good thoughts, by speaking good thoughts, by imagining good pictures, by exposing yourself to good thoughts, words, and ideas, man, your life will change. I am telling you, I know this beyond a shadow of doubt. I am fully persuaded that you and I become what we think about. I have done the studying. I have been studying it, and I never let up. I'm always still getting more distinctions, more ideas every day. This is the way it works. A curse causeless, it cannot come. One of the things I like to do is this, because I consider myself a very, very, how do I put it? I am not easily impressed. As I shared in one of my other programs, the Most Powerful Nation Ever video series. I talk about my experience and I actually got involved in this study. So because of that experience I had close to 20 years ago, not too many things impressed me. As a result of that, when I am doing my studying, I go at it systematically, deliberately, and I just don't take anything for granted. I want to know the facts. I want to know why something works. I want to know how it works. I want to know what prevents it from working so that I can know how to make sure it works for me all the time. And the point I'm trying to make is this, guys. You've got to. Don't take my word for it. You know I've said this to you. I don't take people's word for it just because they tell me. Maybe that's why it's taking me this long to get to where I am. But it's worked for me, okay? It's worked for me because now I have few questions. Here's what I'm asking you. Forget what I am saying. Go into your own history and answer this question. Can you come up with anything that has ever happened to you, good or not good, that did not happen as a result of something you heard, something you said, something you saw, something you felt, something you heard, something you imagined, something you were exposed to? No. A couple of weeks ago in a study group, I used a similar analogy. I related an incident that occurred in Nigeria. I mentioned the name of an individual, and there was one Nigerian lady, Sister Bumi, at the study group, and she was the only one who could relate to the story I was telling. And I used that to illustrate to the other people in the group that, you see, you have no idea about what I just mentioned, even though it was something that actually happened. But as far as you were concerned, it did not mean anything to you because you never allowed it into your world. And that's the way it is with everything else. A curse causeless, it cannot come. I'll talk to you soon.